Prologue, the Arithmetic of Ashes. They say empires fall to the drumbeat of history, but America's collapse began with a whisper. In the year 2032, a historian sifting through the charred remnants of the U.S. National Archives would discover a curious artifact, a frayed postcard from 2026, bearing a child's scrawl. Why didn't they see it coming? The question haunted the century that followed, as the world learned to count ruin in algorithms and absolution in hindsight. In the Rockies, where fracking rigs had long silenced the wilderness, a lone wolf's howl pierced the night as Alberta fell, a sound that would echo through pipelines and proxy wars, from the Sahel to Silicon Valley. The animal's DNA held no politics, only the ancient truth: predators who forget the pack starve alone. Decades later, scholars would dissect America's unmaking through three lenses. The currency of trust. When the dollar became faithless paper, nations traded in older currencies: water, lithium, lies. BRICS architects wrote their manifestos in ghost towns, Detroit's hollow factories, Denver's bone-dry reservoirs. Their calculus was merciless: empires crumble when they mistake extraction for love. The algebra of memory. In Lagos, schoolchildren now study viral deepfakes of the algorithmic war alongside the burning of the Hoover Dam. Their textbooks ask, can you solve for x when x is the weight of a nation's regret? The answer, scrawled in margins: regret is a variable, reconciliation is the constant. The geometry of power. Moscow's tanks in Kazakhstan, Texas's secession, California's solar grids all proved Euclid's warning: parallel lines of ambition never meet. They fracture. Beneath the wreckage, archivists found smudged meeting notes from the last G7 summit. A single line survived: peace is not the absence of war, but the presence of tomorrow. The BRICS alliance, inheriting America's ruins, enshrined this in their founding charter, not as triumph, but epitaph. Peace is not a monument. It is the quiet act of mending, the courage to hold contradictions, and the wisdom to know that every end is a beginning in disguise. The 22nd century's first children learned this not from textbooks, but from the cracks in the torched glass where light bends, but does not break. Every downfall has its first domino. Applying the themes of reconciliation in post-conflict literature, the fragility of trust in global systems, and the cyclical nature of hubris across civilizations, for America it was then an axiom disguised as arithmetic. Power plus hubris equals vulnerability. The wolves knew it first. All great collapses are prologues. The wolf's howl, the child's postcard, the AI that devoured democracy, these were not causes, but symptoms. The disease had a simpler name: forgetting. Forgetting that power, like fire, burns brightest just before it consumes itself. Forgetting that peace is not a monument, but a mosaic, each shard a choice to see the other. As you turn these pages, remember, history's loudest warnings arrive as whispers. The wolves are always howling. Do you hear them?
Why didn't they see it coming?